Good afternoon, friends. We are back again. So, initially, I was going to talk about some Trump and Epstein stuff, but I figure I might as well wait a day or two to let some more revelations come out. No sense in spoiling the pie before it's baked. So, one of my younger cousins, they were really on to me about this topic that we're going to talk about. All right? I don't always like talking about these things, but we're going to today. Okay? So, ladies, all right? And understand, guys are really simple. Guys are stupid. If I was talking to guys, it'd take about 15 seconds. That's the end of it. Ladies, I'm trying to save you. Okay? If you were talking to a guy, all right, and it turns out that this guy had a charge for being a child molester, would you keep talking to that guy? What if your current boyfriend, significant other, husband, you found out that they had a charge for child molestation? Would you look at them differently? Would you, I don't know, would you stay with them? Would you break up with them? What about a guy you're talking to and you found out he's got, a domestic violence charge? Would you give him a chance? Maybe he had a crazy ex. How many domestic violence charges would be too many where you say, nope, I can't talk to this guy? Okay? I want you to just follow me here. Just think about this. If you found out that your significant other experimented in college, guy, you found out that your significant other, your male significant other, experimented in college and he gave another guy some neck, would you look at him differently? Would you be like, ugh? Would you be like, ick? How would that make you feel? What if this is your husband? You found out that he was the bottom, experimented around and he let some dude hit it from the behind. Would you, how would that make you feel? I want you to focus on that and think, would you accept it? Would you forgive it? Would it bother you? Okay? How about that? Would it bother you? And I'm sure between those things, those three things that I mentioned, it would bother the majority of women. And if it doesn't bother you, how many of those times would be where you say, okay, you've done that too much, it now bothers me? Okay? I want you to focus on that for a minute. That feeling, that feeling you've got right now, that ick, that hesitation, I know exactly how you feel. You want to know why? Because that's how every single man feels about a woman with a high body count. Mic drop. That's it. That's right. Now that you know that feeling, you no longer have to ask, why is it a problem? Why is it an issue to be an OnlyFans, or, a former lady of the street, or, the girl that messed around with the entire football team? That feeling, that's how guys feel. That's how guys feel when they talk about a woman with a high body count. Okay? So I'm giving you, now you know, now you understand, now you don't have to have any more questions about it, hopefully. Okay? There you go. Thank you. And you guys have a good afternoon.